Hello, this is Leftovers episode season 2, episode 6, Lens. Last episode was disturbing and dark. Probably one of some of the ugliest stuff I'd seen in an episode by um because Matt, how could they do all that to him? Matt's such a good person and such a good person. Just trying to do good things, you know? Every time he does something good, he gets punished for it. And he's just trying to help his wife. And man, how can the writers do that to him? That is some disturbing, horrible shit. I felt like I was him for a second. You know, the the whole thing about what really got to me was the whole him being some kind of pervert. You know, that he slept with his wife, and now that she's pregnant, people gonna think. Well, obviously, you know what they're gonna think because she can't. She's in a vegetative state. How can she get pregnant unless now I realize the doctor was actually looking at him in that way. That's why he didn't want to say anything up front. Now I get it. No, I get. I didn't know. I thought that was a good thing until I realized. Oh shit, he's gonna get labeled for this. And if people not gonna be able to understand what happened, he's gonna not only be kicked out of the town, man. He's gonna be what do you call it, ostracized from life, a pariah, be removed from society because of this, all because they don't understand what he went through. I believe him. I believe him. I know he. I know he's telling the truth because he would never do that. But nobody else will, and I can understand why they wouldn't. It's so horrible to put him in such a situation. But I love that he stood up for himself. This happened. This happened, and I'm not gonna let anyone tell me otherwise. I love that. He told John, you know, that this happened, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hide behind. I'm not gonna hide in the trunk, and I'm gonna I'm gonna go. When I come back, we're gonna have a talk, cause I have no doubt she's gonna wake up again. That's so cool. Anyway, he locked himself in one of those old-fashioned medieval style torture chamber thingies, like that box thing. I'm not sure why. I guess another good deed for him, trying to help somebody else out. He like I said, him and his sister Nora are such survivors of this world, this new world they're living in. Nora lost everyone in her family, but she keeps going on. She says it's because she's a coward, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that. She still has the strength. If she was a coward, she would have joined the guilty remnant. You know, she didn't do that. She kept moving on with life. You know, no one's perfect, and she did some really weird, crazy shit too. But we all did. They all did. And if anybody deserved to do some crazy stuff, it was her. But she came out. She's coming out pretty good on the other end so far. I mean, I don't think she's fully recovered or anything. But if she keeps going this way, she might just make it. Matt is just trying to do the right thing, and everybody keeps shedding in his face, shedding in his eyes, and he just blinks it off, washes his face down, and goes back in for more. He's the toughest character ever. All the suffering he goes through, he better get something at the end of all this. I mean, you know, he's not even doing it for that, really. Truly, unselfish person, really. A truly unselfish person. He does everything for other people, including his wife. If it's, I guess maybe in his mind, if she survives at all, it's worth it. That he'll take all the punishment. I feel like he said something about this in the last season. There was a story about him as a kid. I feel like something like that would have probably told us about the kind of person he is. I forgot that part, but he's obviously an extremely resilient person who's willing to go through extreme lengths to help other people for the sake of other people. Very Jesus Christ like. Anyway, he's so cool. So cool. Almost makes me want to go to church. Almost. If people were like, if all priests and stuff like him, I don't know, it would be amazing. He's really awesome. Anyway, we get to that whole episode is actually a him episode. They always have at least one or two that are on a certain person. We haven't seen like the earlier this season we had Laurie and Tom. Now we have this one. I wonder what happened to Laurie. We haven't seen them since that one episode. I don't know how all this is gonna tie together because they're showing that for a reason. So it's gonna connect to this whole thing. What happened to Australia? What's that? What's going on over there? I love how this old man on the tower is just kind of watching all of these events transpire from his perch, overlooking the world. He gives the town. He reminds us that this town is eerie. There's hints all over the place of weird shit going on. I love how this town, which would look to be a great place to live, turns out to be like a safe place in a world of chaos. Turns out to be just the same place with a different coat of paint. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's not what it seems. It turns out to be the exact same thing as everywhere else, just looks a little bit shinier. And now with the girls gone missing, it just ruins the reputation. Like John's wife said, things are gonna change. So let's get to things are gonna change. So let's get to episode 6, Lens.
I love my family.
If you love them, you trust them enough to tell them about me.
Oh my gosh, I know this song. There's the guy, the old guy. I like how he's just always there, present,
Is this the home of Evangeline Murphy?
Who are you? Hey!
It's some kind of geological survey thing.
No others?
No of them.
Hello, my name is Dr. Joaquin Cuarto. The girl next door disappeared on the 22nd. Is that the day you moved in?
Get the fuck off my porch. Get off my
Please don't. Just please.
Get out of here! I'm fine.
What the hell? Damage control. I don't like Patty. Now they gotta take care of the wife too. Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh, she wouldn't have put it.
Somebody threw a rock through our window.
Oh my gosh, she threw it through there. I thought she threw it through her own window. Why would she throw it through their window?
Slept through it?
Nah, he seems like a rock. You made our house feel unsafe. I mean, you made our neighborhood unsafe or something. Yep, they're still trying to get in contact with her.
Morning.
Oh boy.
With the DSD, the Department of Sudden Departure.
Nora Durst, Northeast Division. I'm on leave.
Is there a good place to get breakfast? Tourist stuff is getting old.
Try Smitty's.
At least she can sympathize with him because they work in the same department, They're used to having people slam doors in their faces. She pulled out a bird from a box. What the hell is that about?
Hey, you found it.
The promised land. 3 girls lifted from here. They're not calling regional.
They're going straight to the top.
All the personal effects are still inside the car.
It looked pretty convincing to me.
Researchers found themselves intrigued by the anomalous phenomenon of the departure cluster, the most extreme.
Oh, Kevin was watching her. I thought she was down here now.
No worries.
It's wallpaper. Well, then don't fucking tell me.
Who are you talking to? Oh, we're talking to Patty. I just forgot about that. That's what it looks like to other people.
I took her to the hardware store. I had all that shit to carry in, and I forgot to... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So now he's actually talking to her. He spent the first half trying to avoid her. Now he's talking to her.
I need to apologize for my colleague, Dr. Corso. He's a great scientist, and he lacks... Ms. Durst, you moved to Jordan, a town with no departures, and that very night...
That's true. When they showed up. What about Kevin?
Why? Do you know why me?
Call it a lens? It's weird.
...to believe that the demon Azrael has chosen you as his earthbound instrument. This entity resides in you through...
He's using you to create chaos around the world or something. Whoa, that's just crazy. They saw it all right until they said that. Why does he got money in there? She's not gonna put her ears in. The pie. Why is he leaving pies for everybody? Why is he running for? What the hell is that about? So oh, wait, it's coming from Virgil? Virgil was leaving pies to them?
What the fuck is this? John got a pie on his birthday. We weren't in pain then.
You weren't? What about Michael coming to pray with me?
Oh, no. He doesn't know. Oh. You had to say that.
I know what I did, and I know I can never make it right. And I also know that you wish it wasn't so, but I am your family, Erica. You want to take a bird with you?
The fuck would I do that?
You know why. He knows why. We know why. Kinda. I don't know why you do it, but it's like you bury Buzz in boxes. Bud box. So it must be her grandpa or something. Uncle. Oh, you got out.
I come bearing gifts.
He turned it around, it looks like.
Hello, my love. Suffering breeds compassion.
Huh.
Nobody does it like you, Matt.
Yeah.
You look nice. Going somewhere special?
Oh, we're going to the fundraiser for the families of the missing girls.
You bringing Mary?
Yeah, we're going straight from here.
You bringing her to that party may be regarded as hostile.
Daughter, why would I feel hostile towards them?
Why would you?
Fuck you, Matt.
You threw a rock in their freaking window. Because you remind her of everything that you were trying to get away from. They're trying to go on like it's normal, but
Do you know what your father would do if he found out?
Shoot him again?
he shot him.
Michael, you can't go out there anymore.
He deserves forgiveness.
No.
Is this Nora?
Whoa.
Who's this?
It's Lori Garvey.
What? How'd you get the number?
How did you get this number?
Yeah.
Internet.
Is Tom there?
Tom?
My son, Tommy,
Oh,
is he
shit.
there with you in Texas?
He's not there with her? What?
No, he's not here. I've never met him.
Comes there. Will you tell him that I'm worried about him?
Why'd she call Nora of all people? She didn't call Kevin. Nora's not okay. I feel like she's gonna explode again, like she did on the guy in the interview. She's got a seething
Kevin,
anger
this
underneath
is,
it all. Underneath
I'm
her
sorry, I
calm
forgot your name.
exterior.
George Brevity.
The daughter used to sing in. And the daughter used to play in that. Used to sing in that play. They're playing it like they're already gone, you know. Right. What the freaking hell are you doing here? Get out of here! Go! What is his problem? Why does he do this?
Oh, Jerry.
Come on, let him do it.
Why?
Trying to help.
Why? What is
This
that
man
crazy?
is crazy.
Yeah.
He killed a goat on October 14th. That
Yeah.
Jerry must have saved us. That
Every
Jerry
little
knew
thing,
something.
everybody became
stopped-
superstitious.
If there aren't any miracles in Miracle, then why does he get a pass?
You enable him.
You were
to
trying
do
on
this.
your wedding dress when it happened, huh? So now you put it on every day. Number
that what-
13 on the
is that what
audio
it
tour,
is?
And we are spared. We are not spared. We're not safe. It work. My daughter is gone. So no. No, Jerry.
I like how somebody called it out. This freaking guy's crazy. Okay, I get it. That's what I thought. It was some kind of ritual. We all became superstitious, you know? Maybe it was the goat that he killed, or maybe it was the wedding dress that I wore. Now it makes sense. Everybody's so egotistical, you know, they think that they're the ones who saved everybody.
I wanted you to have it so you could see there's nothing to be scared of. You were scared that if you answer these questions, everyone's going to know that your daughter didn't depart.
Come on in and ask them.
Such as
Yes.
essential tremor, Tourette syndrome, or any disorder that
Seizure.
manifested seizures.
Epilepsy.
A way to make your wishes come true.
Oh, jeez. It's just another ritual.
And you
Another
wait.
superstition.
You think I nursed it back to health, Nora?
No, you put it in a box and put it on the ground.
Box. And I made my wish before I opened it. I wish that my kids would be okay if I left. I opened up the box. The bird flew out, and the next night my daughter was gone.
I get it. I felt the same as you. I thought it was my fault. But I moved past it.
No, you didn't. You
I
threw a
thought-
rock through their window yesterday. She's throwing the
the best
questions
of your
back.
recollection.
She's throwing the questions back at her. You don't have to answer it.
Hey,
Yeah, and you're totally not over that.
Mary's asleep.
No one gets over
Just
that.
putting the baby down.
You shouldn't get
Okay, I'll
over
go
that.
up and- But can we just...
I need to talk to you now, Nora. Kind of losing my mind. I'm letting you handcuff me to the bed every night, and we're acting like that's totally normal.
That guy was kind of cute.
I left the baby. I forgot the baby. I'm seeing someone.
In my head. Say that part.
Who?
Patty? Where you gotta put it like that?
11.
Yeah, we're not okay. We're not okay.
But she's dead.
Yeah, and I'm seeing her. Here, next to me. She's like on the couch.
This started when you moved in. She got
Ooh,
away.
maybe she is a lens.
Seeing her right now?
Hell yeah. She's right there, freaking.
That I just made a big mistake.
Oh! Okay, I wasn't sure what that, when they were talking, I wasn't sure what that accomplished, but okay, they're not doing too well. Now the neighbors hate you too. Oh my gosh. Oh, damn it. It stopped right there. Oh my gosh. It had to end right there. I wanted to see what was going to happen next after the rock throw. It started with a rock throw through the window. It started with a rock throw from Noah and ended with a rock throw from Evangeline Murphy. Oh, the tension was. This is episode. The episode tension rose like I don't know, heat rising in the oven or something. But yeah. Like the smoke alarm should have gone off with all the heat coming up, all this smoke and whatever. I can't think of an analogy, but it's tensions were rising really bad, really harsh, really hard in this one. I think a common theme in this show is that no one's okay and everyone's just trying to cope, and they keep showing you in different ways. Everybody keeps pretending that they're okay, but no one's okay, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. Yep, this town is no different from any other. It's got its crazy widows and maniacs. I was wondering about that. I mean, take the goat guy, for instance. I was wondering about him. I knew it had to be some kind of ritual, because why else? But I couldn't understand why everybody else would let it happen. Now I get it. It's just like what happened to Matt's wife. He was eating the same burrito and doing the same thing he did that day, trying to bring her out of it, So anytime I see something weird, I go think it's some kind of ritual or superstition, because that's pretty much what it was. I'm glad she caught him out on it. That's crazy. They enable him to do what he does, allow him to kill animals now, because they think it's some kind of maybe this will keep us safe and shit. But it's I don't know. They kind of reminds me of the cults, really, with all the things that they go through, they try to find some meaning in the world and whatever. And they all got their own rituals now, and they're all crazy. Everybody's crazy. Everybody is crazy, because how can you relax knowing the shit that's going on out there? That people disappear, there's no answer to it, and the longer it goes on, the worse it gets. It's just seething under the surface, and everyone keeps trying to pretend nothing happened. It just keeps getting worse. So they didn't really answer whether they actually got taken or not. We kind of focused on Nora this episode. Nora's always doing this thing, She pretends to be tougher than she actually is. She puts on a hard exterior, and she gets all pissy about things. She's really angry, but she tries to hide it. She tries to hide it, but it just makes it worse. It comes out in really nasty ways because of that. She's got a boiling anger like that, where it just kind of explodes because she keeps it all in for so long. And as soon as something comes around, it just explodes. Like the beginning part was a perfect example. That scientist guy came over, quarter or something, and her reaction was rather harsh for a guy, for some kind of salesman or whatever he was. He was coming over with research and all that, and she just slammed his stuff away and yelled at him. Kind of a extreme reaction, just tell him to leave and he'll go or whatever. I mean, yeah, she was kind of out of line there. And then she just smiles at the neighbor. Oh, nothing's happened. Yeah, she's really off her rocker a bit. She's just really angry, and I know why. But she's pretending like she's gay over things, but she's not. She's just as bad. She's just hiding it better. Not even really hiding it that well, actually. I mean, it feels like that we're heading towards a war with the Murphys or something. With the Garveys versus the Murphys. I don't know. And what happened to the son? Tom has gone missing. Laurie doesn't know where he is. Where she is. I really hope that the son isn't going to go over to Meg's place. Why? I don't understand. Why would you go to her now or whatever? But I feel like he's done something like that. He's gonna end up We're gonna finding him working out. We're gonna finding him with the with freaking Meg. What's the deal with that shit? Okay. So we got we have John, and he's well, he's got his own problems. Kevin's seeing things. The wife wanted to leave the husband, burying birds in boxes. Something to do with Virgil. Something happened with Virgil out there, her family. Probably her grandfather or something like that. That did something that was unforgivable. It can't be the death thing because she was born with that or something like that. I forget what she said. I don't know. But something happened that is unforgivable, at least for them. I don't know. It probably has something to do with the departure stuff. And then Nora is not doing well at all. At all. And then we got Lori there, and the son disappeared. Meg, I don't know where we're going with all this stuff. But that scene with Evangeline and Nora was heated, dangerous stuff. You could feel the tension. You could cut it like a butter through, like a knife through butter. You know. It was you could cut the tension with a knife. Yeah. That thing. He asked him the questionnaire, but it was getting heated, right? And then Nora just kind of attacked her with that. It's like, get over it. I got over it. You get over it. Bullshit. And all she had to do was, I like how she just turned it back on her, and she just said a couple of lines, and she just burst into tears and walked out of the room. And that didn't solve anything. And so I think she was basically calling on the bullshit, saying, you're over it? You're over it? Okay. Let me ask you a couple questions. And she only asked her 2 questions. And she started crying already. And she had no sympathy for her. She had no sympathy. She didn't even cry. She didn't have any tears in her eyes. She's kind of harsh. Evangeline. And then freaking that rock through the window was the tension breaker. It's kind of like exploded. This is it. And we're not friends. We're not friends, man. I think that Nora is dealing with she wanted to feel safe, and everybody's trying to feel safe. No one, it's not safe. Nowhere safe. She wanted to feel safe, but I think she feels that the Morphe's house is just a reminder of all the things she was trying to run away from, because someone disappeared over there, and that's what she was trying to get away from. But no, it's back here. It's here to remind me again. So I think she threw the rock through their window because she's just angry at them for that. You know, that you made. You know, I don't know. But then now they're saying that she could be some kind of lens, that she is responsible for it. Why couldn't it be Kevin? When did the hallucination start happening with Kevin? It was at the end of this season, wasn't it? When they went to the, what happened? They buried her, and then they had the dream at the mental institution. I don't know what that meant, but we didn't actually see her, I think, until next season, right? They said it happened after they got the baby or something. I don't know. But I think he made the right decision by telling her, because better for them to face it together. But they're both facing major freaking issues. I don't understand Kevin's problem anymore. I mean, clearly he doesn't either. But does the show really expect me to believe that Kevin is experiencing some kind of actual hallucination, that he's actually talking to her? He seems to be as confused as the rest of us. He doesn't seem to have any control over himself anymore. It's nuts. And everything else in the show, see, that's the thing. Everything else in the show can be explained away, except of course the departures. But but things that happen to people end up having a realistic situation. End up having mostly a realistic reasoning for what happened. But Kevin's talking to Patty like this and sleepwalking to the extreme is just bizarre, because it doesn't really. It's almost from a different show, because it doesn't have any real. I am eagerly. I await to see how they're gonna cover, how they're gonna explain this, because short of him just being insane, I can't explain it unless you're gonna add supernatural elements. Because at this point, there hasn't really been any supernatural science fiction stuff really in the show. But this would bring it into a whole new territory if you're gonna say that he literally is talking to her from beyond the grave, or is he just nuts? He seems to be. It's weird. It doesn't seem like he's crazy. He's just literally can't get out of his head. This is what the dad did. The dad, the same thing going on. What's to do with that? You could say that this extreme event has, the extreme event of departures has caused people to kind of lose their minds a little bit, and they start seeing things and hearing things. But I don't know. Kevin's the only one experiencing it, so it's not the whole everybody doing it. I don't know. I don't know what to think of. Kevin's stuff is just. There better be a good explanation. That's what I'll tell you. That's what I'll say, because I don't know how else to explain it, except that she really is talking to him. I mean, she got hit he hit the freaking stove, I think, right? He got a cut on his forehead. What's that about? Did he do that to himself, like Tyler Durden in the Fight Club, or what? But it seems to be getting kind of crazy. I don't know the purpose of that either. But I think he did the right thing by telling her. Don't know why, but they're saying it's a bad thing. Patty also said not to get in the car with the guy. Now, I could explain. If he hadn't gotten in the car, the guy might be dead by now. So it actually might have been a good thing. I wouldn't listen to her anyway. I don't understand. I mean, if she knew not to get in the car and whatever, that says that he can see the future or something. But I could explain that most of the things that she says is simply his subconscious fighting with him. But then she'll tell him things like where his phone is, or don't talk to that person, don't get in that car. How does he know that? He can't see that ahead of time. Maybe he remembered where his phone was. But how would he know? I mean, I guess it could be the danger part of his brain saying things. You could almost sell it, but I feel like some of the things she's trying to do, it's hard to explain away with just it's in my mind. I don't know where that's going. I don't know where it's going. But the radio that rock through the window at the end really showed us where we are with things. Where the Murphys and it showed us where the Murphys and the Garveys stand, and it's not good. It's not good. Pretty soon, Evangeline's going to have the husband attack them for her. I don't even know what she could be thinking, because she thought that she would disappear, and that the kids would be okay. But the fact that her wish made her, it looked like she made a wish. I think she thinks she made a wish, and her daughter went missing instead of me. And so she can't make it. I don't know what she would think of that, right? Because she wished for herself to go, and that she wished that her daughter would be okay with her leaving. But it's the opposite that happened. So what is she thinking? She's getting punished for it or something? I don't know where her head is at right now. But it's not good for the Garveys and the Murphys. Also, I forgot to mention Matt. He got out of the thing. The last episode didn't put him in much hope. A little bit of hope, but this episode actually showed that he got through it. It's amazing. How does he do that shit? He was able to go through the torture machine and come out on the other end with a respect. He gained the respect of those people by putting himself into the lowest position. He gained their respect, and he got out, and he's making friends here. This guy is going to start a congregation. This guy could start a congregation anywhere. He's my kind of priest. So that is this. And he also called it that there was some hostility. She likes to deny it, I think, just like Laura. Everybody tries to deny it, but they are all angry, and they all got deep-seated issues. And I think maybe Nora did bring her. Although the Matt's wife Mary wasn't really the topic of discussion, it did seem like Nora did bring her in a way as a way of upsetting the people. It did feel like that, especially after Matt said it, and the way she responded to him. I think you could tell that he was right. He called it out. He knew what it was. That she didn't want to admit it to herself, but that's exactly what she was doing. She was spreading them for kicking them out or whatever. Is Noah a lens? I don't like the word lens for that, but I get it. Is Noah the cause of all their woes? Did she cause the departures of her kids and family? How, and a husband? I mean, you want her to? Why would she want to? She don't want to listen to you after you say shit like that. But what if it's true? But then they mentioned Azrael and freaking like you're like a vessel for him to do all of his demonly acts on Earth or something like that. That's messed up, and it sounds so ridiculous. But could there be because he seems so legit in the beginning. That guy, I don't know what to make of it. I hope he comes back because I hope that this is not just to further her plot, but actually become the development. Because I kind of want to see. Wouldn't it be crazy? Because in a way, it makes sense. Think about it. The fact that, like I said, it's a crazy situation. This is the disappearances. That it might require a crazy solution. A crazy answer to a crazy question. Yeah? It's insane. So why can't the answer be insane too? It has to be. So maybe it is demons and gods. But that came out of left field because I thought they were scientists and then they whipped out Jesus on us. Or, the other guy. The devil guy. The devil sign. Oh, I guess the Spanish gods because it's Azrael. The guy was Spanish. Anyway, I don't know. But, I don't know what to make of any of that. I can never get ahead of this show, so I have no idea where it's gonna go next. But I will see you guys in that next episode next week, episode 7. Crazy ass show.